All right, so I got back from work, went to sleep because I was up from 1 o'clock until like the 1 o'clock in the morning till like 6 or 7 at night, and yeah, no, like that took its toll on me. Freaking like it was like 11 hours or so. Even though I was just mainly like just sitting in a room and stuff and not doing too much because I was proctoring, but like even then, 11 hours of anything will take its toll on you. It's just hard to stay awake. So went to sleep, came back. There's a new update. Let me go over the update real quick. So there was a couple other updates. You know, like a certain zone wasn't shuffling, and there's some other stuff, and like the level mobs aren't as KOS and stuff, and mystical tuning is now like a level 1 AA you can get now. So stuff, but so the main patch just went out like while I was asleep and just woke up. So we have the reforge system. The reforger is now in Plant Knowledge and will allow you to turn in a token to reforge yourself. Reforger tokens drop off 45 plus bosses. Uh, as a non-self-bound player, you can reforge at 65 3 times. So if you're not self-bound, you have to do 65 first because it's more fair since you can trade gear and stuff. If you are self-found, the thresholds are 50, 55, 60. And the key disclaimer with self-found is you're not like disabled from grouping. You just can't group without certain past certain level ranges. That's all it is. And you can't get buffs and stuff like that from certain level ranges. You can still group itself bound. It's just you find the gear on your characters. You don't trade. That's the only difference. Again, their first reforging is free. Use the num pound key reforge. I'm not saying hashtag. Whatever. We'll say hashtag. Whatever. Number sign reforge command to see your bonuses. And then so you'll get 3 different bonuses from 3 different classes and 3 different archetypes. You get different archetypes. So we will go over the rules real quick because like you put like a couple more rules. You go over calculations, how spell damage is calculated. Uh, full spell damage if it's within 10 levels, 2/3 if it's like outside of that range, and then 1/3 in all those situations like your class doesn't have the spell at all or it's outside the level range, and so on and so forth. Because before this was like I think like 8 levels, and then he probably upped it by 2 more levels because like some like certain hybrid classes like certain spells needed the full spell damage, otherwise they were completely useless. So um like looted XP as long as it's 10 mobs. I mean 10 levels. So if you're 65, 55 mob or higher, we'll give you loot. If it's 54 or lower, you don't get anything from it. You don't get loot. Don't get experience. Um, behavior rules. Just don't be a dick. Even though I am a dick, but I try to tone it down on this server because like it feels like he doesn't have his like the same kind of sense of humor I do overall. So I tried not to be like a dick like I was like on Trout and Ascended because like at least like Straps and Trout like they have good like overall sense of humor. They don't take things like super seriously, but like they take things seriously enough so you can like get away with like being a dickhead a little bit. But most this place like it seems like it's more strict than that. It's like it gives you like the Delia feel where like I couldn't like name my character stuff like Florida Man and stuff. It was so stupid. Like that was the reason why I quit Delia. There we go. That's the why. I couldn't have Florida Man and his gator, and I wanted to have Florida Man and his goddamn gator. And they're like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, well, fuck you then. I'm out. Get right back to this. All right, so he's basically trying to like counter MQ2 mapping a bit. That's his main concern because you use it as kind of like cheating. I mean, technically it kind of is, but that's only because like the base game doesn't enable this function by default. Like, is it really cheating if it's just like I'm doing a thing that's in the like that from the client itself? It's like I'm getting information from the server. It's from the client itself, and you know it's just showing things that they just don't want to show me because they want to be stingy little booty heads and just not let me have information that I want to have because I want to make decisions based on that information and I can't do that when I don't have it. That's my whole thing. It's like I don't like because basically the whole anti MQ2 thing is about like bossing. He doesn't want people just going in and just like assassinating bosses or whatever. But like when you tie so many things to bosses like tokens and stuff like that, the drive is going to be there to kill bosses. So if like elites don't have a chance to drop them, there's no like incentive to just go around killing things. Because like I'd be completely fine with like elites and like alphas and whatnot having like a smaller chance to drop the tokens, like a real small chance, and I could just like kill whatever and just not worry about it as much. But like with them being specifically on bosses, of course you're gonna look, okay, where are the bosses at? Which zones have the most bosses I can rotate through? Especially when you're 65 and most zones with bosses around your level also have bosses that are 50 to 54. So you're dealing with bosses you can't even get loot from, and you have to kill them to get them off the boss rotation, and that way a new placeholder comes into effect. And I've noticed more over time that that's starting to not matter as much. Like the bosses aren't holding each other hostage per se, because in the original couple shuffles, that's how it used. That's how the system functioned. Was like, like a set amount of bosses, and most of them kind of took each other's placeholders, and so you had to keep killing the same like different bosses to like rotate them more throughout the map, and then other times mobs would replace those bosses, and you have to kill the placeholder instead. So yeah, I learned that like that's not the case as much because I went to Warren's on one of my ults I just made recently to kill time, and that character ran into literally three bosses on top of each other. Like they were literally all right next to each other. One was a tier 4 16, and the other two were like tier 2s and tier 3s. And while peeking to take a look, I ended up getting aggro. My healer ended up dying. I couldn't gate fast enough because there was always the highest level boss, of course, was the one that ignored my healer. The one I wanted to beat on my healer so I could gate possibly was the one that was killing me and not the healer. And so the healer died, then they all turned on me, and then I died. So it's just like, you know, not much to be done about that. I tried to peek. I peeked a little bit too much and then died. So then for boxing, boxes are not disallowed, but you know there's more mechanics and stuff. If you engage with more actual players and not like bots, I think he does factor in bots for like actual players. I can't remember how the hell this like fully works, but like basically, if you have more than like two people fighting a boss, the all this stuff starts taking into effect depending on how many people are there. Okay, and then self-bound is the way he designs a server, but he leaves non-self-bound for people who prefer to not self-find. Um, Oh, okay. So he's yeah, because like a non-self-bound, he got rid of losing bags. Self-bound, you can lose entire bags. But I've always been used to that, so like it doesn't really matter to me. You get bot's chance to die when you're not self-bound. Bot can just not die. There's no trading, no banking. Uh, the bank thing you can open as a self-bound person now that you just added in with the update. So you have no grouping with non-self-bound players, no getting buffs. If you get buffs beforehand, won't delete them, but your buffs will be so low on timers, there's no point doing this. Yeah. And then these are the current tokens. This is a list of all of them. So you have token of value. So it's basically your level times what is it, 65 to 6500. So it's like it's your level times 100 platinum. It's 100 platinum per level. So like at level 10 you get 1,000. At 60 you get 6,000. That's basically how the formula works for that. Inheritance is like you give the token like three items and like you get like a will, and then like you can you know preserve some items on death. I almost never do that because I'd rather just eat the loss and just move on. And then you get one bot spawn for 24 hours. Allegiance means you can create another bot. If you're self-bound, you always start with one bot max, and you have to get tokens of allegiance, which you can either find or buy for 50k. And then you can make another bot that you can put in the pool, and you can start gearing them up and stuff like that. Token of passage. This one's a godsend, so you just free teleports. It's nice, and it lasts until you die. Most of these all reset on death, so I think all of them do. I mean, obviously the level ones do because you're not gonna be that level anymore because you're dead. But you have the token advancement, greater advancement, which is 25 and 35, and then immortality, which protects you for one death for the next 24 hours. With it being time limited, this one kind of sucks because you don't know when you're gonna die, and then you die, and then you didn't utilize this, and then it's kind of screwed. So the companionship token is the one that you want the most. It's the one that gives you one bot spawn limit, and this like completely will change how easier things overall, how faster things go overall. Because if you can get a good off heal bot with a good DPS spot, you don't have to worry about not being able to heal and whatnot. So you get token of trade. There's lesser and greater. Um, to re-roll stuff at the same tier to pieces that you can use. So you take an armor piece of a piece of gear that you can't use. You put it in, boom, you re-roll it, and then you get stuff that you can use. It's really nice. And this one upgrades it to the next tier, but the max it can upgrade is the 10k value items. So you would need a 5k value item and upgrade it 10. He did squish the values, so I don't know if like 5 and 10k are going to be fully a thing anymore. They still might be, but I'll have to test that out to see what's going on in that regard. So weaponry, this one's a newer token. You can get a tier appropriate weapon usable for your class. Max is T8 at level 65. So that's I think it's the 7500 one. Yeah, because I think tier 9 is the 15k. So you can basically get more 7500 ones to rotate through. But at that point, like you usually will have like the really good 7500s, and you just want like 1500 weapons. Oh, okay. So this one, the downside of this is you can go down 2 tiers. So this one can be like really screwy because you could like keep de-leveling and then you have to like re-level the tier and stuff. But it's also a good way to like possibly get lower tier stuff that you missed out on, and like someone links like a really good lower tier clicky that's like you haven't got yet, and you can just like kind of like try to roll for that, I guess. Okay, the trials are not currently implemented. All right. I don't think he mentioned the trials on the thing, but yeah. Reforge your character back to level 1, giving bonuses. So that's token reforging. This can only drop off bosses. Okay, and then here's the reforging list right now. So you can only get, so they're stackable effects. Takes you level 1. You can only reforge with one. You can only get one archetype bonus as well. So so you get the 50 with one, you reforge, you get that bonus. You get the 55 again with another one, you get that bonus. And then you get the 60. Yeah, 50, 55, 60. And then when you get the 60 with the third one, you get that bonus. And then after that, you can go whatever class you want. And these bonuses will persist through death, so death will not screw with these bonuses. So you can literally hit 50. Um, Although you still have to hit 50 and then reforge normally. You can't just like hit 50 and die. So you still have to like reforge. So it's about like level grinding. So it's like the super play safe mode, get the bonuses. So the bonuses are Warrior and Zerker will get 6% melee crit. And I don't think they can stack within themselves, so you can't do like. I mean, you should be able to because I think like they're permanent stackable. So like you can do like rogue for like 150 combat effectiveness basically with no like it's like underhood no cap. So like if you want to go like super duper procs, you can just go like rogue. But then you'll miss out on like going a caster archetype where you just intellect, which is more spell damage, and then like the tank archetype, which gives you like frontal stun immunity. So like the build I was thinking of going is going like rogue for the CE for combat effectiveness, and then you go like necromancer to get immune to dread zone effects plus 3% flat spell crit, which is pretty good. Because like wizard's also good because it gives you like 5% more. And then like you can go like pet thresholds, or like you can go like magician, beast lord, and get like pet HP and accuracy on all pets. I don't know how good pets are gonna be with that alone, because like pets hitting is one thing, but like pets hit for like wet noodle damage, because like the most a pet will hit for baseline. But then again, I'm playing pets on like non-pet classes, so they don't get the innate bonus that the pet classes normally get. But so let's just try to do the math here. So like an outside of class pet, even at a 60 something pet, will hit for like a max of 90 on non classes. So we'll do 90 plus like I think it's 40 or 60% damage they do by default on pet classes. So a 65 pet will be doing like 130. And you add another 20% on top of that. So it's like 26. It's like 146. Most people are hitting for way over 136 at that point. But you can stack the effects, so you get like another 40%. So like they'll be like hitting for maybe like you stack like all the effects and stuff like that. Um, they'll be hitting for like at least 200 ish. Besides with apart from AAs, so like it's okay, but it's not. Especially since you can't like really put gear on pets and stuff like that. So like they're gonna still be like really squishy, and you can't really rely on them to tank. But it's a step in the right direction. That's what matters. So I feel like unless there's an inventory tab specifically for pets, uh, a lot of pet issues are always going to be remain in every server because like pet bags don't fully resolve the problem. Like the problem with pets, you can't gear them like you can players, and pets are innately weaker overall because they're always lower levels, and that's why pets generally suck. Okay, so for enchanter, you get heroic. It's basically like heroic charisma is like heroic strength. So every 10 heroic charisma, you get one melee and range damage. And then you get a 1-to-1 healing bonus and spell bonus for heroic charisma if you do bard and enchanter, which is kind of good because you do get some kind of heroic charisma and gear. But it's like it's not enough to make me want to pursue it because I'm not gonna be going like a charisma route fully. So it's like I don't want another stat to worry about. I'd rather just consolidate on what I would normally would go for. So Wizard, you got Necromancer, and then Shaman, Spell, and Dodge, Healing Cap raised from 30 to 40%. I feel like Shaman and Monks are probably the weakest right now. They might change over time, but you know, it is what it is. So like my whole thing's gonna be like I'm gonna be like going Rogue, Necro, Warrior, and then I'll main a monk after that. Like once I reforge as a warrior, I'll go straight into like a monk, and then like I'll have a monk with all these bonuses, which would be nice. So yeah, so you have like 50% confidence as a rogue, and then you can use bankers and trade with other players. Bard same thing as enchanter. Uh, druids like you get more track range and unlocks tracking for non-tracking classes and 3% spell crit. Um, with the obfuscation, I might end up having to go druid over necromancer solely because of like the tracking thing and like because like if it works how he's making it work is I would need like the tracking range and all other stuff to basically see bosses and I can use two from like a further distance away. So there's that too. Um so with Shadow Knight, it's the same thing as Necromancer, but you get disease resist. The secondary effects kind of like whatever on that. It's better to just go Necromancer. There's no point in trying to reforge this in SK. So with Ranger, you also get track range, and you unlock tracking on classes, and you get 10% flat crit with range attacks. Um, because I mean, I might just go Ranger instead of Druid for that. No, because Druid has flat percent crit. Yeah, no, never mind. For spell crits, which is always good because more proc crits early. And then with warrior, well, paladin and cleric, you have a 30% chance to avoid death penalties. So if you stack both of them, it's like 66%. But the other bonuses aren't really worth it. Like I'd rather something that makes me actually stronger than something that's like kind of like an oh crap preventer, because the best oh crap preventers is not putting yourself in that situation to begin with. But sometimes you can't help it. So my golden rule is, and I don't always follow it, but if it seems iffy, just gate the fuck out and don't risk it because it's not worth losing all your shit. But there's times where I still say screw it and I do it and then boom. Yeah. So with the archetype bonuses, tanks get frontal immunity. Heroic Wisdom has 2 spell damage for any priest classes, for any priest archetypes that you reforge. If you are damage based, you get doubles the melee contribution. So every 10 is like 2 damage instead of 1 damage, that kind of stuff. And then, each point of heroic intelligence, 2 spell damage on top of the 1-to-1 bonus. So caster is really good. Priest is pretty good. And tank is pretty alright too. It's just like the frontal set immunity without being an ogre is pretty nice. That's why it's gonna be like the last one to focus on. The main one to focus on is like caster, but I also want a rogue right off the bat too. So I'm gonna be getting this one, and then caster, and then tank. And that's how I'm prioritizing it. And warrior will take the longest to get up there because it'll be 60, but warrior's decent enough to where I can possibly do it. Fair zones, okay. So that's all other stuff. Let me go back to updates and keep going. So this is what they'll talk about the obfuscation system. The goal of the system is to give everyone more fair shot at hunting down bosses and discouraging going into a zone and just assassinating bosses. So basically, it's to discourage just popping in the zone, seeing all the bosses right away, and for people that aren't using MQ2, they can use their track more effectively and see bosses and stuff like that. So they're obfuscated from the client unless certain conditions are met, such as distance, line of sight, or combo of both. You may see some bosses change in front of your eyes, but this should be fairly rare. Bosses will hide and disguise themselves as valid monsters in the zone. He's already like basically done this in a sense because there's some times where I ran into bosses that just weren't on MQ2 at all. And they usually had like the same name as the other mobs in the zone. And so I've come across it every so often. That's why I always like tend to keep an eye out just in case, because you never know when like you're just running around and, like a boss is like right there, because the MTQ doesn't pick up, and then just track will solve bosses more accurately. So I, but like I'm also sick of the dread zone effects. So if I can like make myself immune to them, I'm probably gonna prefer Necromancer. Modified several suffixes as prefixes for items. Changed weapon augs with damage or procs to always have 2 potential slots. So every weapon you have is always going to be a 4, a 6, a 4, a 9, a 4, 11. Hopefully you don't get too many like 6, 9 ones and stuff like that, because like early on you don't really get a 6, 9. I mean, you get some 6s and 9s, but you don't really get 11s early on. So like if you get like a 6, 11 and like no 4s, um that could like fuck with a lot of things, because there's gonna be a lot, because like a lot of Augs. I mean, it also depends on what he did with Augs too, because I know like he changed some Augs around, so we'll see how this works. Changed all worn equipments to not be lore, so there's no more lore nonsense anymore. You can move multiple pieces. You don't have to let platinum and like AAs and stuff rot on the floor, which is nice. Fix the distribution of so on items, so like now there's gonna be more items with so, because like what I've noticed the last like 3 shuffles I think was uh but they didn't have so on items for like a lot of items. Like you had to be like a plate wearer to get like clicky wolf form and stuff to buy it from Shadow Haven. So clamped all damaged odds to 25 damage to be more appropriate. Era appropriate. What does that mean? Does that mean all logs only do 25 damage? Oh, he means like base damage ogs. Because there were some damage ogs that go up to like 60 something, 90 something, and stuff like that. So the max damage you're gonna get on Augs is gonna be 25 damage, and that's the maximum. I think that's what I think it's referring to, because like he was talking about like how he noticed some people had like 60 plus damage Augs and all this other stuff, and he's like they weren't like mentioning it and they were just using them. I mean, most of the time I didn't have weapons that could use those Augs, so I just never looted them because I was thinking I was never gonna find a weapon that would use that, but Okay, so he fixed a bug where focus effects may not have worked. So I'm gonna tap to test this, because there were certain focus effects that were working and certain ones that weren't. Like I know guide health worked. That one was a godsend. But there was another one where it's like it gives you like ultra vision. It'll give you the ultra vision, but it won't give you like the DS and all the other effects, which will get like armor class and stuff. it wouldn't give you that. That wasn't working. So hopefully he's got some of those fixed. Since like he's made the attempt to like fix the ones that weren't possibly working, I'll let him know if like certain ones still aren't working and bugs and stuff like that. Because I figured mostly everyone had like a conscious consensus that things weren't working, and it's kind of like he just didn't tackle it at the time. Like give him time to tackle certain things at a time, and let him work on stuff over time. So that way he's not too. I got to solve everything all in one patch type of thing. But yeah. So he removed restrictions from sympathetic procs and added them to the loopholes so they would show up to appropriate levels and on battle mage prefix weapons. So like oh, okay. So this is like for spell casting and stuff. So like casters are actually gonna get some more love overall because sympathetic procs are insane. So I'm thinking the restrictions like the min levels and the spells and whatnot. So yeah, casting is gonna get really insane. Added 3 new tokens. Again, I already went over those. Reduce price tiers of all items to switch the values a little and make sure there are no overlaps that confuse the collector. Okay. There is now a banker in POK that non-self-bot players can use. Self-players can open it but cannot transfer items. So you can like look at it but you can't put items in it. So unfortunately, like that's the context for this. And the appraiser should now work. All right. Now that I'm done yapping about all the patch notes and what the changes are, let's go make a character. So we're gonna make an XR as always because XRs have the best racials and there's no argument against that. And since I can't make a rogue by default, we are going to find which class has the most starting dexterity, and it seems like that's gonna be monk. Actually, I should probably leave my points in agility. Cause I've noticed when I've just left my monk as it is, and like had all the points in agility, like my monk was way tankier. Like when I made my XR warrior, because when I made my XR warrior, like my agility was nowhere near as high. Um, and my warrior was like getting hit so often that like, because like Dex is really good, but Dex you can get on gear. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it my character be like so we'll just change my normal look. Let's get have green eyes. Boom. And then so we'll start with the monk and then switch him over to other things. And then I think what I wanna then again, he's not gonna permanently be a rogue. I'm gonna reforge his character. So I gotta think of a name that like works across like all the classes. It's hard to like do one like based on like amalgamations and like abominations. Cause like nah, that doesn't work. Because it's like Noodle Nation, amalgamation, Nooglemation. Yeah, it'd be like Nooglemation or something like that. It just doesn't like work together. Amalgamation, Nooglemation. It's not hitting. Damn, because I want to like make like an abomination like the Noodle. I could just call him like pasta and like be that like his. Yeah, we'll just like maybe I could just call him Noodle. We'll just call him Noodle, and then like his surname will be Abomination or something like that. Noodle Abomination. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go. Because I could just take my monk and reforge him, but I don't want the monk bonuses. That's why I'm just gonna make a whole new character. All right, let's go. So we're gonna socials, loadouts. Now we'll take the hot buttons too. Why not? We'll just take everything. This is always the fun part of EQ, setting everything up. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have MQ2 up, do I? Fuck, I don't. Forgot that I turned my computer off, and I forgot to put this back in. All right, macro quest. Let's go. So that way I can see how this boss thing works. That means I'll have to go to Warrens at some point. That's like the best way to test it, because like Warrens with bosses will pop like right there, and then. But Warrens is also a pain in the ass. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's like MQ console show. Reload Y. And then it should show the DPS meter. There we go. And I just got to remember to actually camp with these settings that I set up on this so that way it stays in the same spot that I have it. Come on. Come on. Alright, that should get enough. And then we'll just change the alpha down to like 50. Uh, oh, this crap's in the way. What does mean? It means you are dumb. That's what it means. Okay, so we're gonna set. Actually, I'm fine with chat being in the middle. So we're gonna move all melee crap over here, all spell crap over here, all skill crap over here. This will also be where pet responses go. This will be okay, and this will be where tells go. Okay, so other experience messages. We'll put experience messages here. I don't really need them outside of that. Oh, whoops. Kind of want who to go here. And then experience messages, item speech. And then I'd want spell criticals over here. So when I see my nice spell criticals, boom. And then this one should be like the normal stuff. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be a good layout. All right, now the time to fix my chat bot. It's, yeah, like 4 just like makes it slightly bigger, but it's just not big enough. I got tired of you squinting. All right, boom. Okay, so we got the Reforger over here. We got the new duder. We got the consumer. That's what I always call him. I don't care. It's a dumb name, but I don't care. The giver of trials. Okay, so the giver of trials is in, but you can't really. Oh, he changed. Is it Alliance now? Is it supposed to be like Allegiance? Hold on, let me put the tokens. Yeah, he changed. Yeah, okay, so the name got changed. It's Alliance, not Allegiance. Yeah, whatever. It's minor. Okay, so we are Rogue. I don't think Rogues get anything for tomes. Oh wait, no, I'm a monk. Ah shit. Unlearn. Okay, so we want to go to the master. Mr. Master, make me a roguey rogue. I want to be a little stabby boy. Log back in with Noodle, and then we should be a little stabby boy. Yep, I'm a rogue. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the zealot because I don't like being an evil fucker. I like being just a normal fucker. So we are a agnostic rogue. We don't believe in anybody. We stab everybody. That is our beliefs. Everyone's free game. There is no good and evil. There is only stabs. Okay, and I kind of reset my setting for that. Anything else? No. Okay, so now I can go to the scribe and for my tones. I don't think rogues. Oh, I get rogue. Oh, rogues get throw still. That's kind of nice. Kind of neat. Okay, then we're gonna take all this crap off. Oh, that's origin. Might need to make a new hotbar at some point and put some more buttons there. I don't think I get like backstab or anything like level 10. This is like all I always hated about rogues is like they're fucking like just they're warriors without anything useful for like a while, and then it's like then they're finally like their class like after like level 10. That's what always annoyed me about rogues. Okay, so yeah, we got nothing but bind wound. We just a stabby throw stony guy. We got revealed traps. We got says heading. So we got like nothing. Let's see. All right. So let's go to Noodle, and then Noodle will do melee abilities, which will only be the one ability that he has because he's a piece of dookie. And this is funny. Starting with a rogue, and I fucking hate rogues. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta do my challenge. Let's do this first. Now we're butt naked. I think you got rid of my throw stone. No, I still got my throw stone. That's kind of good. All right. And so we have what the hell is this? Oh, oh, okay. She's the banker. So we got the Musar. We got the collector. He collecting. We got the appraiser, so you can see like what tier your items are if you don't look at values. Um, got the traveler, which I can't travel anywhere because I'm dirt pro. And right. All right. what else was I gonna do? I forgot. I completely forgot what I was gonna do. We have the trials guy. This guy is not implemented yet. Yeah, so he's just there. He's just there to look pretty. Okay. Oh, let me go. We'll bring the dude back. I think it's a good look, my dude. It's like lid dude. Just spawn lid dude. Okay, so I'll defend 0. Distance range 20 all. SML 200, so he melees, stance 2. Um, what are the things I need to What's the other things I need to do to retard proof this guy? Oh, sit in combat. Okay, and then spell max thresholds. I'm not gonna fuck with his because when I fuck with his, it fucks with everything. So 190, 2690, 27, 8, 32. Alright, now we're all set up. Or should be set up anyways. Do I risk going to Charval? Is the question. Or do I play it super safe and just go feel the bone? But let's just go on Charval. Polluted garbage. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, they're only threatening them. Yeah, I figured once I moved. Yeah, no. We're not. There's like threes everywhere. Normally you get lucky. There's not that many threes at the start, but there's threes all over. So I gotta play it like stupid safe. So let's go to Feel the Bone because Feel the Bone's the safest one to be at. Because that's the only place I know of that doesn't have like level fucking fives in your face right off the bat. I tried doing Kinos. Kinos has like fives that pat to the book. There's like a 4 or 5 right off of Freeport. There's like mobs everywhere over in Butcher Block. G phase also pretty bad. So we'll just do the classic. Go feel the bone, start up a little bit, and then move on. The main thing is getting a 300 plat item, so hopefully I can get one right off the bat there. Because that way I can go to Thurgood. Oops. We'll have him pull. Because I can't pull. I'm just a little stabby boy. I might have to settle and spend some money earlier to get weapons. Because I only use a dagger. I can't dual wield until like what was it, like 12 or 13 or some shit. Into your poison. Not bad. Oh. And I did nothing. Rip. Okay, I can probably fight one of these. Let him pull. So we have Frollox here, which is kind of good because Frollox can drop some bags. Oh, oops, I meant to put say over here too, so that way my attack spam isn't in my chat window. This is gonna take a while because I'm not a monk. And I didn't put like really any points in strength and oh my god. Okay, let's summon. Now it pulls him back. He's gonna be a retard and act like he's disengaged from combat, even though he isn't. Oh, not throwing stone. What the fuck? It gets a little weird sometimes. Like the assist speed thing like bugs out. Okay, let's try to pull something else. Oh, it's probably a little too close. So what does he got? He's got a thing. He's elite. That's why. Hey, that guy's got a dagger. He's got a stick. I want a stick. Give me that stick. Yeah, like it's not throwing stone at all. Like this is really getting mad. It was like this for a while too on my other character. Like it was just taking forever to like do its thing. So let's see if I can see any bosses here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one right here. Yeah, corrupt deputy. Yeah, 20 halfling rogue. So I can still kind of see him normally. But it's also probably 'cause I'm not higher level. He probably put the obfuscation on higher level bosses. I mean, fuck, it's a weapon, and I can use it. It's like 530. Strength -5. Yeah, when I get like an actual item, I'll give it to my Why does it just throw the fucking stone already? It just refuses to throw it. Alright, I'm just gonna gut the other two out and then just leave the manual one there. Okay, we got 16 gold. We got about like enough to get some decent weapons. No luck with the 300 PP item. Oh, the frogs aren't KOS. Oh, okay, that helps. Oh, oh shit. I'm not risking that. I'm barely able to handle this elite as it is. I at least want to go back to the book first, and then we'll fight them. Oh, this one's on me. They're tanking pretty well. The downside is they're both beating on him. It's gonna be hard for him to heal himself. Oh yeah, there you go. You gotta heal in. I'm trying really hard to help. He's probably gonna die. Come on, at least give me this kill before he dies. Oh, come on. Get the aggro off. He's not gonna. I'm not gonna aggro off. He's gonna kill his own. You can do it, little dude. Just live. Just live, buddy. Live. No, don't die. Okay, now I'm throwing stone. Nice. Dude, he's the most OP 0 HP tank I've ever seen in existence. Dude, he's a beast. Okay, now he finally died. It was like 100 to like 10%. What a he's a little beast, dude. He like tanked it at like 0 HP for like the longest time. Okay, we got Ring of Ice Clad. It's got avoidance on it, so I'll put it on. Alright, on. Oh, would help my type of command, right? Alright, what do we got? 105 plat? We are 3. Damn, it's gonna be 150 PP. But it's enough to get some starter gear, so let's just go do that. I can get some bags, some starter gear from Shadow Haven. Right. So now we gotta excuse me. I gotta waddle my ass to Shadow Haven. Because I am too poor to travel. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, 150 platinum's what I thought. It's 50, then 100, then 150, and it's like 50 every level. Which is kind of annoying. Like basically the simple conversion to like math it out is you just take your level times it by 10 divided by 2, and there you go. So you have 3 times 10 is 300 divided by 2 150. 65 would be 650 divided by half, it's 3250, or I mean 6500. It'd be 6500, yeah, and then divided by half, it's 3250. That's basically the formula for it. So like that way you can like easily figure out what the price is gonna be. Because sometimes you just don't travel for a while and you just like don't think about adding 50 platinum to it every so often. So you just times your level by 10, divide by half. Simplest way to get through it. All right, let's go. Let's go to my favorite merchant, the boot merchant. Let's go get some boots. Get some booties. Give all them booties. All right, Mr. Bootman. Give me my boots. Wait, there's an item shuffle. Maybe the boots are changed. Okay, we got a root boot. We got a mana regen 1 boot. Dot shield boot. And that boot. I mean, it's got that on it at least. So AC 9. These are 4 plat. But they're good overall. And then for now we'll get. Oh, these are. Dude, he upped the prices. What the fuck? We lost our caster booties. It's Tall Joe. He's tall, alright. I guess he's something. This is the pottery guy. This is the weapons guy. Oh, I get a shield. Light healing. Nice. Not entirely a gate item, but it's a gate item nonetheless. So we got a 424 sword. Eight. Gonna need that for gating. We can give this to him. Because there's no like other blunt weapons to give him, right? Yeah, because he can't use that. We'll just use it as a gate shield for now. I'm not gonna spend too much money because everything's 4 plat. Keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I shouldn't like mechanics are fucking racist, bitch. Oh right here, this is what I was thinking of. It's pure RNG. You're like, oh, I had this. It's like, yeah, you had that. Not everyone had that. It's pure RNG. You can't rely on pure RNG to be like, oh, it's good. It's fine, guys. Got a crack chest piece. That's like 40 plat. I don't want to spend too much money because I want to go to Thurgood and get some like actual weapons. Just gonna look through here, see if there's any crazy stuff for my cleric. God dang it. Drowsy. Alright. I'll get spell damage 11 chest piece. Oh, that's 40 plat. I only got so much money to work with. Let me okay, so let me put this shield here because this is my essentially my gate shield. It's like gate but not gate. Oh my, this guy's retarded. It's RNG, you fuckwad. Oh, if Freeport had that, it's like, yeah, the last shuffle. It doesn't mean every shuffle it's gonna be the same experience, you fuck nugget. God, you can go fucking like 6+ levels before you get a 300 plat item, and by then it's not even 300 plat anymore to fucking travel. I hate these fucking retards, man. These fucking brain dead idiots that can't think about anything. Oh, this is Fletching. This isn't Taylor. I'm sorry, Mr. Fletcher. I didn't mean to go to you. You smell like poo. It's fucking complete brain dead fuckery over here, man. I thought this was the smithing guy. Maybe it's the other building down here. I don't want him. No, they don't sell good stuff. They sell junk shit. What is this guy on about? Oh, the XOR vendor sells a lot of good stuff. No, he doesn't. I went there last shuffle. He was dog shit. He might sell something decent now, but last shuffle he was complete doo doo. Oh, nice. Okay, so he went. Okay, so the Philip Bone version has that. Nice. I can keep that in mind. It might be on the normal armor Richards too, so let me keep that in mind. So yeah, this is only Sense the Dead, so I would have to go there. Soothe. I have Psalm, War Mage. So we got Quickness. It's cursed. Burst of Fire. Yeah, so there's nothing too crazy here. Heal him out, spell damage. Heal him out, spell damage. Oh, nice. So we have that. Those are some good gloves. What are my gloves? AC4. No, I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Yeah, it's just like heal him out and spell damage. This does have breeze on it. Don't I have like breeze on something else? Quickness. No, I don't. How long does breeze last for on him? Well, it's also like I forgot it has heal bound spell damage on it too. Let me just give it to my cleric and just have him click it. Give him like both wristbands. Screw it, we'll give him the pants too. Just so like every heal like actually heals. All right, that's the two armor merchants there. Wait, did I go to the tailor? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Let's go over here. So we got a neck piece. Quickness boots. Mana regen. All these are mana regen wrists instead of, yeah. Clinging dart. Not bad. Do I want a 4-second snare instead? Flame Lake. I want this because it's like 2 seconds, so I can like use it in battle. This is all patterns. Yeah, I mean that shoes. Oh, I mean, I'm XR, so not risking that. So I gotta go to the other armor merchant thingy here. There's like a set of like 4. I think it's like right here, right? Maybe not. No, it's probably not in here. Yeah, it's not in here. It was like instruments. Here it is. Swollen. Ooh. That's some good early regen. Those are really nice. Oops. Yeah, so it's the same boots here. Harmony. Boots didn't change there. Yeah, I don't want to overload too much on like spell damage and whatnot, because I'm gonna need AC at some point for my cleric. There's a lot of quickness boots. This is a level 1 pet. I mean, it's still kind of nice. It's still a 1 necro pet. I don't really care. But I kind of do need the DPS. It's kind of disgusting, but give this to him and list click item. Which one's the one with breeze? It's the wristband, right? Yeah, so we click item 9 when I want to renew his breeze. Let's see what else we can get. Not bad. Okay. Alright, let's go to Feel the Bone and oh. Damn, so gate sleeves aren't a thing anymore. And yeah, it's also not gate. Yeah, I'm gonna need gate because it's otherwise just like all this extra travel time for no reason. But we got so that's what matters. Or we're gonna get so I mean. Got a decent proc weapon, got a decent shield. Go back to capitalist. And it wasn't KOS. I checked the butcher block merchants either too. Because butcher block has a lot of merchants, dude. They usually sell some decent stuff. Okay, now I just gotta run straight across this way. What does he got? He's got something. Is that a Stein? It's a Stein. Okay, I want it. Or it's like a horn. It's a horn, okay. It's just I don't know, it sells for one silver piece. Oh, it's a fly poison. Druid monk beast for 3 gold pieces. Oh, okay, so I can't do poisons just yet. Oh, matriarch. It's usually like alpha. I'll turn my volume just a little bit. Maybe down like 5% more. Wait, what? Oh, because I think they are KOS, but they're not like super KOS. He's got a drone. One silver piece. He's got a shovel. It's 3 I'll take it. I forgot to get bags. I'm a genius. Oh, oh God! Ah, no! Bad crocodile. He's coming. He's coming. I want to pull him off the road at least. Oh God. Oh God. No, fuck it. They should help. I don't think they're going to. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's helping. I don't know how you're telling me that. I don't give a fuck. Alright. Nicely dinged. Didn't really want to ding, but we dinged. So let's just look at these merchants real quick. I think it's like 3 or 4 merchants here. There's this guy. Oh, he's got elemental can fire. Level 7. Spell pet. Nice. Okay, we got our so clicky. Did I give him the bowcaster hack? Yes, I did. I can sell it back at least. Um, where is neck? And then I can take the headpiece off. There, now I have my clicky. Okay, so we'll go back to E3 config. We will go to buffs. Where's my buffs? Self buff. Items. Refresh catalog. And boom. And then that way I'll put clickness on myself. Every like 2 minutes or whatever the fuck it is. 1 minute. Access strength. Machete. Survival staff of speed. 422. Okay. So nothing really from that vendor. I think it's the only two that are up here. And there's like 2 more over here, but I don't think they sell anything worth a damn. This guy. Like someone's a fishing pool. Yeah. Nothing really cool here. Where's this other clock guy? Is he downstairs or was he over here? I can't remember. There he is. No crazy food. Alright. So that seems like that's it for the merchants. Okay, let's translocate the pop real fast. It's gonna try and stop me and put me on a self buff on. I'm not gonna let it. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go into the bakery guy and buy some pottery bowls. And put this stuff away and then go from there. Oh, I want to sell this one. We'll sell that. And then this I'll keep as like an oh shit button. So we'll buy 1 mixing bowl. So that the great plat they basically get back. So this is causing loss of agility and armor class. We'll put that in there, and then we'll just buy the rest of the bowls. Boom. Okay. there, that one there. I'm just gonna leave it how I have with the other bags, so I might get better bags. Okay, now that I'm kind of set up and I'm not like a floppy wet noodle anymore. I mean, Halo Ball had some good Maj types, but I want to go to Charball because I mean shadeweavers because I like going shadeweavers. I also want to see if there's any fucking bosses up. And okay, so we finally have bosses again here. So we have bosses again here. Maybe we want to have bosses again in okay, it's 2 plat, 27 plat. Get the right criteria for it. What slot does it go to again? Arms, wrists. Okay. Well, it probably was a 2 plat cloak. I probably should have looted that. Oh, we got diggers here. One hand weapons only. Type 2. Oh, okay. There we go. That's his helmet. 2 mana again. What's the vendor for? 3 gold. Got a ring. Sentries. Yeah, just sentries. Okay. So fist weapon. One hand slashing, 419. It's not bad. I'll probably tell him to have a pet leave. but so I might as well loot it. Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy here. Surprisingly, no pokers and stuff. Bugs here kind of suck too. Which, I mean, besides the AC-21. Oh, I thought that was a mob. Like I said, I should want a mob. I want it. But no, it's just a normal dude. Wait, so there's a pestering spider boss all the way over there? That's kind of weird. Let me see if I can go over there without fighting anything else. Probably won't happen though, but take the path anyways. Actually, no, wait, my best bet is taking the wall. It's like, yeah, it's along the wall side. So we're gonna go to the wall and then just take the wall all the way up. Where did that guy come from? Cause he's got to open the package. It's not gonna do anything. At least I saw myself too. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. But I thought. I thought the wall was safe, but I guess not. I don't remember this being these swimming mobs like alongside the wall. Like I know they were kind of to the left of the wall, but I'm also not fully on it either. Yeah, I'm just like way to the left. I need to go like to the wall to the wall. Hey, at least we got an alpha on the way, which is nice. It's got agility index on it. I gotta like put it on for myself. Yeah, there's like young rats and shit here. Yeah. So let me go like against the wall, and then go straight. Kind of ridiculous to do all this for the whole 5 fucking boss, but hey, screw it. This is for science. I will miss those old boots though, because those boots were nice. Those like mana 7 spell damage heal them out, like 30 each almost. Like those were insane. Stabbing boy, stabbing man, with the stabby pen. With my lack of skills, cause I don't get shit till 10. Oh, this guy got dodge. Dodge isn't bad. But I don't think rogues get parry or block. So I'm a whole avoidance thing less than most classes. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I took a lot of damage. Hold on. I'm about to fight this guy. I like how the person who was like designing the class is like, you know what rogue should do? Literally fuck all until 10. And then they can finally like stab people, but they gotta be back from the back. Ooh. I like contracts. Contract the blue pirate. Activate. And then it should be like a laser beam comes down. Yeah, let's go. I love this thing. Spider. Spider, come here, spider. It's just a normal spider. Two plat. Two plat. Or probably like the whole obfuscation thing. So it's probably flagging normal mobs as bosses when they're not bosses or names. That is kind of hilarious. Okay, so another two plat. Burst of fire. I don't have a neck piece. So now I can pull. That's 3 second cast. That's not too horrible. I mean, I can always pull. I had this. I forgot. The whole reason I got that was so I could pull. Okay, let's go back up the wall. This was my kite wall back when I had a kite. Back when there were certain bosses I couldn't kill and I had like clickies, I would just fucking kite along the wall and then just pull them back and forth and just kite and while nuking them. Oh, those are some fun times. Yeah, so halfling conspirator. There's no thes and ofs, so chances are there's no boss whatsoever. Thanks, I can't like target just boss. Okay, so yeah, I can't target the subtext on the bosses because like it'll be like the sub stuff would be like level 25 boss or whatever. I don't think I could target the Roman numerals either. Yeah. How did that come from I? Oh, functional. That's why. There's an I in the name. Good old Tifo. Try it, find out. There's FO, and then there's Tifo. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. Yeah, nothing. Shit, by the time I can go to Warren's, I'm gonna be like way too high of a level. So I might just have to say screw it and go to like Upper Guck or something. Go bag. Alright, all bats must die. Actually, wait, why do I care? I'm gonna lose all this stuff anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna reforge, so. Minor healing. That's not too bad, like an oh shit click. It's like 2 seconds. Endurance. Oh, here we go. AC2. And I can give this to him. Bypass, shadeweaver, Kinos. Oh, this is only haste though. Oh, whatever, it should be a couple plat. Body bag. That's 20 flat. Might as well sell it. So this is supposedly too powerful, so I'll keep that for later. The hell is this? 629 with 2 slots on it. That'll be good for when I can dual wield. So there's something I haven't killed yet. A leech. There's like wasps and stuff. So it's gonna interrupt, and then I'll cast it again. Oh, it actually worked that time. This one's 627. 720. Actually, what was the backstab damage on this? 6, 6. That's basically the same. PC3. Damn, AC 13. I'm never gonna make enough more to teleport. Ooh, strengthen though. I'm not gonna use that later. I don't care about levitate. Regarding bones. It's AC4. I'll put it on cleric. Oh, the cleric has these other things. Hang on. I don't feel like losing strength, so I'm just not gonna put it on at all. So bat, come here, bat. Where the fuck is he? Okay, yeah, fuck levitate, man. Get this shit off of me. Okay, so I still only have bind wound. I forgot one rogue get applied poison. We got 2 bags so far. Getting all the bags. Oh, damn. Big old wolf. Stab. 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 What did you drop? 56 PP? So we got 20, we got 50, it's like 70. So it's 350 platinum right now that I need. I need a 300 plat item like ASAP, man. That's AC6 and it's for clerics. I'll give it to him. God damn. Fuck is this? Oh. Nice AC Og. Yeah, 642. The slow as fuck. Not worth it. These nice shoulders, nice. Put those bad boys on. Ooh, what the f? Sound like an axe or something. You don't want that. I think it's a two-hander. Looks like a two-hand model. That's the 8X. Oh, it's this X. And it's 3 plat. I'll take it. Yeah, that way I'll bring my weight down some. This is dropping. HP regen 1. Yeah, that's 1. Like it's good, but it's not like, oh my god, I need to sell my kidney for that shit. Okay. But I think I gave him like channel eggs. Yeah, they're not in the world to lose these. But I can sell these again for 2 plat. For everything that I bought, I can just sell back for like half the plat. Oh, 7. Yeah, sorry, that's why I said 350 because it's 6 to 7. Look, retarded. Die, wasp, get stabbed. Shank, 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 shank. Oh, they're 1 PP each. Oh, it's 20 plat right there. Nice. Hooba. What's this? Oh, lame. Oh, this is the minor healing necklace. I still got sell for a good amount, so might as well loot it. It's like too far away. Why the fuck did I target something all the way over here? That's so weird. What you drop? You drop Dookie. Jones drop. You know, fucking social is ridiculous. Never go in an outdoor zone with animals. That's just basically a general rule. Over. That's one silver. That's the disease one. What's this one? Oh, this looks like pretty flat. I can't complain with that. I'm about to be 8. Let me just sell what I have on myself. Kill this guy real quick, and then go from there. Oh. Let's just go vendor and see what I can possibly do. Cause I want to just go to a dungeon, but especially one like Warren's. What the fuck are only vendors for 1 silver? Uh, oh, I don't think my cleric has a shield. Let me go resolve that real quick. I'm like, wait a second. I think this is oh, 629. Yeah, I'll use the other one as my offhand. Damn, yeah, only 207 platinum. Alright, I need to eat and stuff, so I'm gonna stop this here and then continue on. Like, I'll just like continue the adventure until I get to like Reforge and stuff, and like actually do the progress of this character. Alright, peace.